What's up, guys? Right now, I'm gonna play, some video games, but I'm also gonna talk to you guys about, hold on, there we go, about why do I deadlift with a round back, okay? I just posted a video of me deadlifting, okay? And I round my back a lot. I know I round my back a lot, because it's just, that's the way I do it, okay? Why do I round my back a lot? Because, guys, I've always deadlifted like that, okay? Always. When I first started deadlifting in my career, okay, about the first year, I used to do sumo, okay? And I used to only pull 150. That was my max, okay? That was my max. I only used to pull 150 sumo and conventional. Then, later on in my career, okay, what I did was I stopped deadlifting for a certain amount of time, whenever I believed in deadlifts were bad, and then I reincorporated them. And then I did 250, 265, whatever. I went up, right, in weight. And what happened, guys, okay, was that I found that rounding my back, I'm not going to play, I'm just going to talk to you guys. Rounding my back works. It works. I've done my research, guys. I've done my research, okay? I've been lifting for 6 years, okay? I'm not stupid. I'm not a newbie, okay, who rounds his back because he doesn't know how to probably deadlift. No. I've done my research. I've looked up thousands of YouTube videos. I've read articles. I've done my research. I've talked to people. There are a lot of people who round their back while deadlifting, okay? I'm one of them, okay? There's a lot of people that do it, okay? You will look up round back deadlifting. Look it up. Go on YouTube, look up round back deadlifting, and it will say, why do most people round their back? Why do some people not round their back? Okay? Listen, for the people who don't round their back, it's different, okay? They're trying, okay? When I deadlift for 2 reasons. Power and erector build, okay? What do? When I pull, I want my erectors to be worked. The deadlift is a great erector builder. That's why I tend to round my back more. Because the reason I round my back, okay, is because I want my erectors to be worked. Can you still work them with a straight back? Yes. Listen, you can get injured either way, okay? If you guys deadlift with a straight back, you can get mid-disc hernias, okay? You can get hernias in the upper back, okay? If you deadlift with a round back, you can get injured as well. You can get injured both ways. You can get injured walking down the street. When I'm in the gym, I don't think about getting injured. I think about pulling the freaking weight. Okay, so what I want you guys to say, okay, if you guys think this is dangerous, welcome to my life. Everything's dangerous. You could die walking down the street. I don't care, man. When I go into the gym, I go to lift. I don't go to think, oh, I'm going to get injured. What the hell? What is that mentality, bro? I just go into pull, okay? This is the way I've pulled for years. I've trained myself I pulled 225 like this for 20 reps. I pulled 250 like this for reps. I pulled 285, 315. I pulled really heavy. I've never gotten injured, knock on wood. I know what I'm doing, guys. I'm not stupid. I'm not some beginner lifter who's been lifting for 5 months and is doing this because, oh, you know what? Like, a lot of people, okay, a lot of people tell me this. It was like, nobody judges me when they see me, but, you know, I have some friends, okay, at the gym, and I told them, they're like, yo, man, like, why do you round your back? What? Because it works for me. If it does not work for you, that's fine. You can do your own thing. I'm not saying anything. But don't come on my channel and say, yo, you got to straighten your back. Because that's not what I do. I don't straighten my back. I've deadlifted with a round back for years. And I've gotten to the point where it's comfortable for me. I like it. I like it the way it works my erectors. I like the way it works. And I like the way I feel. Okay? After a heavy deadlift day, does my back feel sore? Absolutely. Does it feel sore to the point where I'm like, oh, I got injured? Absolutely not. Okay? So you need to understand that it's just the way I lift. It's just the way I lift. And you guys are not going to be able to sit here and say, yo, you know what, bro? Like, you're wrong, we're right. Because everybody's different. Okay? Everybody's different. So don't come on here and say, you know, man, dude, you need it. No. Because I've been doing this for 6 years, guys. If you guys have been doing it longer, hey, everybody's different, okay? Everybody's different. Just like how everybody benches is different, how everybody does their things different, okay? I want you guys to say, Okay, you know, like answer me this. You know, go look at every single powerlifter. Okay, go look at every single powerlifter. I'm sure there are some powerlifters that deadlift with their own back. Okay, I'm not a powerlifter. I'm a strength athlete. I focus on strength, whether it's calisthenics, bodybuilding, whatever. But I want my erectors to be worked. Erectors have always been a body part of the back that's not worked heavy enough. And I feel like with a round back deadlift, you can really hit them really well. Okay, of course, don't go in there and be stupid. Okay, when I deadlift, okay, I'm very, you know, particular about, you know, how I do it. I've done it for ages. I wear a belt. You know, I know what I'm doing, guys. I'm not some dumb kid who's been lifting for a month and is running their back because he doesn't know how to deadlift. This is how I've deadlifted for years. So, you know what I mean? It's just the way it is. But anywho, appreciate you guys' support. I appreciate everything. Okay, like I said, for you guys who don't know, it's just the way I deadlift. It's just the way I have deadlifted. It's how I've done it for years. Okay, and I just like the way it feels. I like my erectors when they work that hard. So that's simple. Okay, like my back feels great right now. It feels strong. The reason you guys think you get injured is because you have weak erectors. If you don't train them like this, you might get injured. Of course, absolutely. If you start doing ground back deadlifts, okay, from a straight back deadlift, you'll get injured, of course, because your erector's not built. I've been deadlifting like this for ages. I've pulled 315 like this. I've pulled 275. Like I've pulled like this all the time. So it's just the way I pull. It's just the way I've done it. And, you know, you're not going to get injured if you train and rest right. That's what I say. So, anywho, I'll see you guys in the next one. Just a quick little video. All right. See you. Bye.